Welcome to this lecture, which is based on exercise of joining operations. Consider these two tables. First one is employees table with blue color. In employees table, there are 5 attributes or columns: ID, name, address, gender, and salary, and 3 tuples or rows 1, 2, 3 respectively. And in skills table, which is represented with green color, employee ID and skill. So employee ID 1 with skill database, employee ID 1 again with skill Python, employee ID 2 with skill Photoshop, and employee ID 4 with skill C#. So the first one is Tita join. So by using projection operation, we are going to perform Tita join. What is mean by Tita join and projection operation? So the projection operation is we are going to select ID, name. ID and names are column names, and by using projection operation pi, we are going to select only ID and name attributes from employees table. And here is the Tita join sample, and we are going to select only those employees record who have employees.salary greater than 40,000. And by using projection operation, we are going to select only skill attribute from skills table. So the result will be here ID, name, skill, salary. So let's implement the relational algebra into XAMPP server. Open the database test data and look at here. There are 2 tables. One is employees and other one is skills. So in employees, if I go to structure, the ID is a primary key with auto increment, name is varchar with 30 length, address is text, and gender is varchar with 5 length, salary is integer with 11 length. So here are 5 attributes, and in skills table only 2 attributes. One is employee ID and other one is skill. So skill attribute about skills of an employee. And now we are going to perform Tita join. So for Tita join, select ID, name, skill, and salary from employees. By using inner join with skills table on skills dot employee ID is equal to employees dot ID. By using where condition, we can select where salary, which is in employees table, employees dot salary greater than 40,000. Copy the query and execute the query. So 2 records or 1 record is selected, same, that is 1 Fahim Irfan with skill database 50,000 salary, 1 Fahim Irfan Python 50,000 salary. So this is all about Tita join. Equijoin is same as Tita join, but in Equijoin we can use only equal operator. So according to relational algebra, we are going to select by using projection operation. The symbol for projection operation is pi. We are going to select ID, name from employees table, and here is the Equijoin symbol, and employees.id where equal to skills employee ID. And by using projection symbol or projection operation, we are going to select skill attribute from skills table. So result is here with one extra tuple, which is Hira Shafiq, skill Photoshop, salary 40,000. And now we are going toward implementation. So select ID attribute, name, skill, and salary from employees table, inner join skills on employee is dot id is equal to skills dot employee id. And by using control plus enter, you can execute the query. So execute the query and look at here, the result is same according to our expectations, 112. So now the next one is natural join. In natural join, at least one column with same name and domain in both relations or in both tables which are going to join. So here is the relational algebra projection operation. We are going to select ID name from employees table, and there is no condition because this is natural join, automatically identifies the same attributes in the both tables. And by using projection operation, we are going to select skill attribute from skills table. For the implementation, open XAMPP server and go to localhost. For natural join, open skills table and change the attribute name with ID. Click here to change the attribute name, which is ID, and save the name. After that, select ID from, now mention the table name, which is employees.id, because ID is the ambiguous column which is in both. So name, skill, salary from employees, natural join with skills. Copy the query and execute the query. So result is same and record without any condition like employee.id and skills.id is equal where. So we are using natural join. We can also join, but it is depends on us whether we are going to use natural join or Tita join. And the next one is left outer join. In left outer join, we are going to select all the tuples of left table, and from right table where there is no matching records will be null according to the Shujat record. Like Shujat have no skill, so therefore here is the null value in front of Shujat, and the left side table is selected. So we are going to perform left outer join by using projection operation. Project means that by ID name from employees table, and here is the symbol for left outer join, where employees ID is equal to skills employee ID, and by using projection operation we are going to select only skill attribute from skills table. So this is the relational algebra statement for left outer join. Now we are going to perform by using SQL in localhost phpMyAdmin. So open it, make sure test data is selected, and after that select employees.id, name, skill and salary from employees, left join skills on employees.id is equal to skills.id. Copy the query and execute the query. So the result is here according to our expectations. Shujat with null value in skills column. So this is all about left outer join. The next one is right outer join. Right outer join is the inverse of left outer join. In right outer join, we are going to select all the records from right table and corresponding record from left table in which there is no record. So the value for C# skill, there is no record in employees table. So the in ID column which is from employees, name column which is from employees, and here is the value is null. So I also cleared that the salary is not here in projection operation, so you can add salary attribute in it. So for right outer join, the query is that where employees dot column ID, name of the employee, skill, salary, attribute over column from employees table, right join skills on employees.id is equal to skills.id. So copy the query and execute the query. So result is according to our expectations. C# has no record in employees table. So there is no employee which have the skills in C#. So this is all about right outer join. The next one is full outer join. Full outer join is the combination of both left outer join and right outer join. Both the characteristics of left outer join and right outer join in the full outer join. So another thing that is add salary attribute in all the slides. Salary for right outer join, left outer join, and in natural join. Sorry for this mistake. And now we are going to learn about that is full outer join. For projection operation, pi, which is sign of projection, ID, name, salary, which are the columns name from employees table, and here is the symbol for full outer join. And now we are going to select all the records from left table and also from right table if there is no matching from right over left. Regardless, all record will be selected. So the query for full outer join, select ID, which is from employees table, dot employees is the table name and dot ID is the attribute name, name, skills, and the last one is salary, attribute from employees First perform left join skills on employees dot id is equal to skills dot id and use the keyword union all, and now select employees dot id name skill salary from employees table, and now we are going to perform right join skills table on employees.id is equal to skills.id. Copy the query and execute the query. So it is the combination of both left outer join and right outer join. Here is the example of left outer join where left table record is selected. Here is the example of right outer join where right record is selected and from the record which is missing in the left table is not selected, and here are the null values. And in joining series, here is the last one, which is semi join, and we are going to select only projection operation, and by using projection operation we are going to select only employees columns. So there is no column in the table which is from skills, but by using with the relation with skills table, so projection id name, and you can add salary attribute comma and then put salary from employees table, and here is the symbol for semi join, and the condition is employees.id is equal to skills.employee id from skills table. Select employees.id name and salary from employees inner join skills on employees.id is equal to skills.id. Execute the query and result is here. There is no attribute from skills table, and that's why it is semi join. So thank you for watching this video. I think this is a great practice for you guys.